If saving money feels impossible, it's probably not because you're bad with money. It's because the system you're using is quietly working against you. Every month looks the same. Money comes in, bills go out, something unexpected happens, and whatever plan you had just disappears. Then you blame yourself and think, I'll try harder next month. But effort isn't the problem. The real issue is that most people are trying to save in a way that doesn't match real life. Rising expenses, mental fatigue, too many decisions, no structure. In this video, we're going to break down why saving feels so frustrating, even when you're earning, and more importantly, how to fix it without extreme budgeting or cutting all the fun out of your life. Once you understand what's actually going wrong, saving stops feeling like a constant fight and starts feeling manageable again. Why it feels like there's never anything left. For most people, saving doesn't fail because they don't earn enough. It fails because money has no breathing room. Income comes in already spoken for. Rent, bills, subscriptions, food, transport, small treats that don't feel big in the moment. By the time you think about saving, the money is already gone. That creates a pattern. You don't feel irresponsible. You feel stuck. And when saving feels impossible month after month, your brain quietly gives up trying. Not because you don't care, but because constant failure is exhausting. The real problem: too many decisions every single day. Here's something no one tells you. Saving money is hard because it requires repeated decisions, and decisions cost mental energy. Every day you decide, should I spend this or not? Can I afford this right now? Will this matter later? After a full day of work and life stress, discipline is weak. Not because you're lazy, because you're human. That's why saving fails at night, on weekends, and during busy months. Willpower runs out. If your savings plan depends on daily discipline, it will break. Every time. Why? Trying harder never works. Most advice says, just be more disciplined. That sounds good. It just doesn't work. Trying harder means relying on motivation, and motivation is unstable. Some days you have it. Some days you don't. Bills don't care which kind of day you're having. When saving fails, people blame themselves. They think something is wrong with them. But nothing is. The system is wrong. You can't fix a broken system with more effort. You fix it with better structure. Why small expenses feel harmless. Another reason saving feels impossible is because leaks are invisible. It's not the big expense that hurts you. It's the many small ones that feel justified. A little convenience here, a small upgrade there, subscriptions you might use. None of these feel like bad decisions. And that's the problem. They slowly eat the space where saving should live. When money disappears quietly, saving feels unrealistic. Not because you don't want to save, but because there's no obvious place to start. The shift that changes everything: saving first, not last. Here's the fix that actually works. Stop trying to save what's left. Save first. This sounds simple, but it's powerful. When saving happens first, spending adapts. When saving happens last, it rarely happens at all. Most people treat saving like a bonus. Rich people treat it like a bill. Once saving moves to the front of the line, everything else reorganizes around it. You don't feel deprived. You feel structured. And structure beats motivation every time. Why automation makes saving feel easier overnight. Automation is the quiet cheat code. When money moves automatically, your brain doesn't fight it. There's no decision, no guilt, no debate. The money just isn't there to spend. That's why automated saving feels easier than manual saving. Even if the amount is the same, you're no longer relying on willpower. You're using design. Once automation is in place, saving stops feeling like effort. It starts feeling normal, and normal habits stick. Why extreme budgeting usually backfires. A lot of people try to fix saving by going extreme. Cut everything, track every dollar, say no to everything fun. That works briefly, then life gets busy. One bad week turns into a bad month, and the whole plan collapses. Saving shouldn't feel like punishment. If it does, you'll rebel against it eventually. The goal isn't restriction, it's sustainability. Small, repeatable actions beat perfect plans that don't survive real life. What progress actually looks like. When saving starts working, it doesn't feel dramatic. You won't suddenly feel rich. You won't notice big changes right away. What you'll feel is calmer, less stress when something unexpected happens, less anxiety checking your balance, more confidence saying no or yes when it actually matters. Saving isn't about the number, it's about control, and control builds slowly, then all at once. How to fix saving without feeling restricted. Let's get practical now. The fix is not cutting everything. It's designing saving around real life. Start by choosing an amount that feels slightly uncomfortable. but not painful. Something you can repeat even in a bad month. That's important. Saving should feel boring, not heroic. Once the amount is set, treat it like rent. Non-negotiable. You don't ask yourself each month if you feel like paying rent. Saving needs the same status. When saving becomes automatic and predictable, the pressure disappears. You stop thinking about it. And when you stop thinking about it, you stop fighting it. Why separate accounts change behavior instantly? This is one of the simplest fixes and one of the most effective. Your saving money should not sit next to your spending money. When everything lives in one account, your brain treats all of it as spendable. Even money you promised yourself you wouldn't touch. A separate savings account creates a psychological wall. The money feels different, harder to reach, easier to protect. You're not using discipline here, you're using distance. And distance is powerful. Once money is out of sight, it's out of temptation. Saving becomes quieter, and quiet habits last. How to stop leaks without feeling deprived. You don't need to track every dollar. You just need to find the obvious leaks. Look for things that you barely notice anymore. You wouldn't miss if they disappeared. Don't improve your daily life. Subscriptions, convenient spending, habit purchases. Cutting one or two of these is often enough to fund saving without changing your lifestyle at all. This isn't about sacrifice, it's about removing waste. And removing waste feels good, not restrictive. Why you should expect imperfect months. Here's something that makes saving finally work. Stop expecting perfection. There will be months where saving goes smoothly, and months where it doesn't. Unexpected expenses, family issues, life events. That doesn't mean the system failed. The only real failure is quitting completely because one month went wrong. When a bad month happens, you don't overcorrect. You don't punish yourself. You just return to the system the next month. Consistency over time matters more than consistency every month. What happens when saving finally clicks? At some point, saving stops feeling heavy. You stop checking your balance constantly. You stop stressing about small surprises. You stop feeling guilty for every purchase. That's when you know it's working. The money itself is nice, but the real benefit is mental space. Less anxiety, more confidence, more control. Saving gives you options, and options change how you experience life. Why most people never reach this point? Most people quit too early. They expect saving to feel rewarding immediately. It doesn't. At first, it feels boring and slow. That's normal. The payoff comes later, and when it comes, it compounds. People who stick with saving don't feel special at the start. They just stay consistent while others stop. That's the difference. The real fix in one sentence. Saving money feels impossible when it relies on discipline. It becomes possible when it relies on structure, fewer decisions, clear rules, automatic movement. That's it. Once the system is right, behavior follows naturally. If this video helped you understand why saving has felt so difficult and how to fix it without extreme budgeting, support it with a like. It helps this kind of practical, real-life finance content reach people who are quietly struggling with the same issue. Share it with someone who keeps saying they want to save but feels stuck. And subscribe for more clear, no-nonsense money strategies designed to work in real life, not perfect situations.